The ICC T20 World Cup has already produced some cracking performances, including a hat-trick by Ireland pacer Curtis Campher and Scotland upsetting Bangladesh in group match. The showpiece tournament promises to produce more thrilling and memorable moments. India versus Pakistan is one such occasion. It will be the Mahamukabla. When the two arch rivals take the field, emotions will run high. Millions will back their team and players to get that big win, not only to earn the bragging rights but also to officially kickstart the campaign on a victorious note. Both the teams have their two captains, Virat Kohli and Babar Azam, under the spotlight, and we will discuss a lot more. Hello and welcome to News 9. I am Shubhayan Chakravarti, and joining me is Nikhil Narayan to debate more on Babar versus Virat Kohli. Nikhil, these two players are gems for their teams. Both India and Pakistan heavily rely on Virat Kohli and Babar Azam respectively. But what do the numbers tell?
Yes, Shubhayan. So the big clash between India and Pakistan, the biggest battle in international cricket today, and within this battle, the biggest mini war is between Virat Kohli and Babar Azam.
Yeah.
Two superstars, two captains, almost equivalent to half their teams as batsmen. So their battle will define the course of the match.
Yeah.
The numbers are interesting. Both have a terrific record, Shubhayan, in T20 cricket, also in T20I specifically. But Virat Kohli is just a little better than Babar Azam.
Absolutely.
So if we see the overall numbers, Virat Kohli is the highest scorer in T20I cricket history. His average is higher than Babar Azam.
Yeah.
More significantly, his strike rate is 10 runs per 100 balls more than Babar Azam, which means he's a more aggressive batsman than Babar Azam when he plays for India, and that is important. Consistency wise, there's not much difference. 71% for Virat Kohli, 73% for Azam. Not much difference there. The main difference here, Shubhayan, is that Virat Kohli is a more aggressive batsman than Babar Azam when they play for India and Pakistan respectively, which is interesting.
Absolutely, and both the nations have such a bittersweet rivalry between them, between the two teams. And the fans always compare that. Indian fans always say that we have Virat Kohli, but Pakistan fans make a comeback by saying we have Babar Azam who can give Virat Kohli a run for his money. Right, Nikhil?
Absolutely. I mean, Babar Azam is Pakistan's superhero, and for the right reasons. But as the show unfolds, we will realize that Virat Kohli is just better on every parameter we compare, Shubhayan. And there is no bias in this show.
Absolutely, and we will continue to dive deep into the conversation. But let's see what Virat Kohli has to say about the big match between India and Pakistan.
I've always approached this game as just another game of cricket. I know there's a lot of hype created around this game, more so with ticket sales and the demands of tickets. And right now, the value of those tickets are ridiculously high. So that's all I know. My friends asking me for tickets left, right, and center, and me saying no. It's probably the only change that I experienced from any other game. But apart from that, I don't think that we make anything extra out of this game. For us, it is just a game of cricket that has to be played in the right way, in the way that we know we can. And yes, the environment, you can say, is different on the outside. From the fans' point of view, it's definitely louder. It's definitely more excitement in the air. But apart from that, from the players' point of view, we stay as professional as we can and always approach this game in the most normal way possible.
And that was Indian captain Virat Kohli sharing his excitement on the big match against Pakistan, and also sharing his insights on how his friends have been asking for tickets, Nikhil. So we already know the hype is sky high. The expectations are there by both the set of fans. But talking about Virat Kohli and Babar Azam, there's always one parameter that fans bring in. That is the chase. Virat Kohli, we all know, has established himself as the chase master, as the King Kohli. But Babar Azam is not far behind, right? Right, Nikhil?
Absolutely, Shubhayan. See, as far as chasing is concerned, both of them do have an excellent record. But Virat Kohli is the greatest chaser in limited overs international history.
Absolutely.
His average in chases, Shubhayan, is a staggering 83.76. There are 18 50 plus innings, 14 of them have been won by India, in contrast, Babar Azam's chasing average is just 44-7.
Wow.
See, if you see standalone, that is a good record. 44-7 in T20 cricket is a great record. But compare it to Kohli, 86. It's almost double. Also, here is one staggering statistic, Shubhayan.
Yeah.
India has never lost a match chasing in which Virat Kohli has remained unbeaten.
Wow.
They have always won. They've always won if he remains not out batting second. They have won 16 such encounters, which means he takes it upon himself. If he's there at the crease, no total is beyond India.
Absolutely, and the fans after hearing this stat would hope that Virat Kohli remains unbeaten for the course of the tournament. But Nikhil, coming to these two players, we all know the quality they have, the cover drives they play, the trademark they have in their batting with the willow. But when it comes to numbers, who is the bigger match winner? We have already seen that Virat Kohli is miles ahead when it comes to chasing. But as a complete match winner, who stands alone in this comparison battle?
Here, the difference is also quite significantly in favor of Virat Kohli, Shubhayan. See, he has an average in wins for India of 65.18, whereas Babar Azam's average in victorious matches for Pakistan is 51.3. Again, an excellent record for Babar Azam. But when compared with Kohli, significantly lower, 65 versus 51, there is a massive difference. Also, see, India has the best win-loss ratio in T20I cricket since 2016 amongst all countries in the world, all major countries in the world. You know, they have won 19 of the 27 series they have played in this period. And the highest average in the world, the highest impact batsman in the world in this time frame is none other than Virat Kohli. He averages almost 58 in T20I cricket during the time when India has the best win-loss ratio in the world. Also, Shubhayan, Virat Kohli hasn't been in form in international cricket since that century against Bangladesh at the Eden Gardens, November 2019. But although his form in Test cricket has gone down considerably, his numbers in ODI cricket have also taken a hit. But his numbers in T20I cricket have been excellent even during this time frame. He's averaging above 50 in T20I cricket even when he is not doing well in Test and ODI since November 2019. So T20I cricket, his numbers have gone, in fact, have gone slightly upwards since November 2019. So that is the story of Virat Kohli in wins for India. Babar Azam also, Pakistan's biggest match winner since his debut in 2016 in T20I cricket. Pakistan, if you remember, Shubhayan, was unbeaten in a T20I series for a period of little over 2 years. You know, from Azam's debut in September 2016 till October 2018. Also in this year, they have won 4 out of their 5 series. Not surprisingly, the highest average for Pakistan during this period has been of Babar Azam. So, in a nutshell, both the batsmen, the most significant in their teams for wins, but Virat Kohli again has a better record.
Absolutely, and we will talk about Babar Azam and Virat Kohli a lot more. But before that, we will look at what Pakistan skipper Babar Azam has to say about the match against India.
We have played a lot of cricket UAE. These conditions are suit us, and we know how to play here. Yeah, we just need to be a simple and all the departments.
That was Babar Azam saying that they have to play well to defeat India in the high-octane clash in the T20 World Cup, and that is a surety that both the teams will have to give their best if they have to come victorious on the big occasion. We will dive deep into Virat Kohli a bit more. Virat Kohli, we all know, has been the talk of the town because of his form, because of his numbers in Test cricket and ODI cricket. But in T20 cricket, as Nikhil mentioned, he has been excelling. So Nikhil, my question to you is, what does a number tell about Virat Kohli when it comes to the shortest format of the game overall?
Overall, as we discussed, Shubhayan, Virat Kohli is, you know, the highest run scorer in T20I cricket history. Also, he is the highest scorer in the IPL. It is curious that how he plays for RCB in the IPL is starkly in contrast to how he plays for India. For RCB, he plays the role of the anchor accumulator, but for India, he plays the role of the aggressor, the dominant batsman, and therefore there is a stark contrast in his strike rate for RCB versus his strike rate for India. Also, Virat Kohli Shubhayan is such a personality that, you know, when he plays for India, something fires inside him. He gets passionate. The best of Virat Kohli is seen for India, and that shows in his record. The best of Virat Kohli is not seen for RCB, and again, the numbers speak for themselves.
Absolutely, and given that it is going to be his last T20 World Cup as a captain, he would be itching to go on a high, go out on a high as a captain and win the ICC T20 World Cup. Nikhil, talking about Virat Kohli and Babar Azam, the Indian Premier League and Pakistan Super League have become a very, very integrated part of both the players when it comes to the shortest format of the game. So in IPL and PSL, how do Babar Azam and Virat Kohli compare?
Yes, see, Virat Kohli is the highest scorer in IPL history. Babar Azam is the highest scorer in PSL history. Where the real sort of contrast lies, Shubhayan, is in recent form and big match temperament. If we see the numbers, Babar Azam won the PSL last season with Karachi Kings.
Yeah.
I think he was the vice captain. He also he was amongst the highest scorers in that PSL.
Yeah.
Again, this season he has been the highest scorer in this season's PSL, although his side didn't win the tournament this time around. Now, if you see Virat Kohli's record in the IPL, he has had some terrific seasons. We remember 2016 when RCB reached the final 900 odd runs. But Virat Kohli could never take RCB to victory in a single IPL tournament, which will remain a blemish now because he is retired as captain now. So that is the biggest blemish for Virat Kohli in the IPL. Also, Virat Kohli, if you see his record in the last couple of seasons, this season and last season, his average strike rate is around 120. If you see his strike rate in 2018 and 2019, it is around 140. That is a massive dip, which means Virat Kohli is not at his dominant best, or was not at his dominant best in the IPL in the last 2 seasons. Whereas Babar Azam, in the role he has played for his team, Karachi Kings, has been at his best in the last 2 seasons. So form-wise, Babar Azam has been a better franchise player compared to Virat Kohli. Also, overall, in the playoff matches and knockout matches, Babar Azam has an excellent record, an average over 40, whereas Virat Kohli average for RCB in playoff and knockout matches is just 27, which is surprising because his big match record, which we'll talk about next, Shubhayan, for India, is absolutely stunning.
Absolutely.
But his record for RCB in playoff matches is, you know, not up to the mark.
Absolutely, as you just touched upon on Virat Kohli's bigger numbers, better numbers in big matches. What do numbers tell there?
Yes, I mean that record, Shubhayan, is just unbelievable. Okay, Virat Kohli has played 3 T20 tournaments. He played a supporting act. 2014, he was really good. He played that brilliant knock against Sri Lanka in the final, although we lost. But he single-handedly, you know, at least gave us some total to defend. But he was sensational in 2016. India lost to West Indies in the semi-final. Again, Virat Kohli scored a brilliant innings. Overall, his numbers: 16 World T20 matches, 777 runs, average 86.33, strike rate 133, 50s 9. That is a stunning record for Virat Kohli in World T20 matches. His record in knockouts in World T20 matches is even more staggering. I mean, against South Africa in the if I remember, 212 semi-final, he played a brilliant knock. Then 214 against Sri Lanka in the final, 216 against Pakistan, 216 against West Indies in the semi-final. I mean, he's been unbelievable in these knockout matches of the World T20. Also, Babar Azam hasn't yet played a World T20. His debut was after the 2016 World T20, and we haven't had that major tournament since last 5 years. So Virat Kohli, beware of the Virat Kohli's record in World T20 cricket. He goes on to a level which is superhuman in World T20s.
Absolutely, and the Indian fans would be hoping that Virat Kohli touches his peak again when it comes to T20 cricket. Obviously, Virat Kohli has played far more cricket than Babar Azam, but Babar has had a great start to his career and has a lot to achieve in the coming years that will come. Thank you so much for your insights, Nikhil. It was a fun chat as always. That's it for the special show on the analysis of Virat Kohli and Babar Azam. Let us know who do you think is a better batter in the world of cricket. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to News 9 because we are going to bring you all the developments and updates from Ground Zero throughout the T20 World Cup. Thank you for watching News 9.